kind of ran into a little problem, but I figured out what my problem was. So now I had replaced the lip of that the box because it was all beat to hell, and it was tore out. And I didn't keep it, so now I know why it was tore out, because this hole was tore out, and I remember now that it was. But I was trying to figure out where my hoses ran. Now I was trying like hell to get them through this little hole in the back here. That's not where they go. It goes out the front. So I was like, oh, where the hell those hoses go? How they go? They don't fit. So now everything makes sense. So yeah, so I drilled a hole through here that I didn't have in there before, so that stuff can go in there. So when I lock this down, I'm gonna go get some more of this loom here and re-loom this, so it's at least a little bit better. I have some 1/4 inch. I think I just get a little bit, and I'm just gonna cover that up so the sun don't beat on it. That's basically the whole thing I'd want for that. So I had to get some thicker stuff though. I didn't get this size, so I had to go get some of that. And what size this hose? See if this tells me on it. It tells me 4,000 pounds. So it doesn't. I don't see the size on it. It's 4,000 pounds bursting rate. Don't see it, guys. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go see if I can find some of that. And well, there you go. So don't forget your hole in the front when you cut that front lip off. So otherwise you'll be like, where the hell does this go? And now I got chips in all my stuff in here. So that's not cool. I'm gonna have to see if I can blow it out, because I put grease down there. And I drilled it, and I should have covered it, and I didn't think of it. I was pissed because I missed a hole. And well, you know what happens? Haste makes waste, and I made waste. So yeah, so now I got that correct. Thank God I figured it out. I was getting a little upset about that, trying to figure out why that doesn't fit. So okay, guys. All right, I'm replacing the wire loom on the hoses because they're a little rough looking, and I want them to be my hose is protected from the sunlight. So this is how I got this. It's 3/4 inch. I got it from Menards. It only comes in a 3-foot section. So, and this is like a 48-inch hose. So it's gonna be a little short, but that's okay because this part that goes in the box here really doesn't need to have the wire loom on it to protect it from the sun because it's going to be in the box anyways. So I'm going to heat shrink these. Got 1-inch heat shrink on here, and this 3/4 inch loom. So we're going to heat shrink this down. That's so hopefully it will hold it in place. I'm going to be using a heat gun, not a torch, because heat gun might screw up the hose. So, all right, so we're gonna try to do that. See if that goes well. I'll show you it when I get done. I'm not gonna record that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just a little heat and the tube shrinks up. Not a big deal. So, okay, guys, I'll come back and show you the finished product when I get it done. This is what it looks like. This finished off real nice. So if you guys see, that's 1-inch shrink tube, and it shrunk down and gave me a nice. Basically, you want to keep the wire loom on the hose, and just keep it from getting sunlight on it and destroying the hose from just the sun. So that's what you guys got to do. You don't got to do it, but I'm doing it because I want to try to preserve the hose. So. All right, I got another one to do, and I'll show you when I get done with everything's all done. Now that the loom is really nice, not all crappy, so we'll get it on the plow. All right, I got the hoses in. I got the new wire loom on them, so looks really slick. I got the springs on, and let me tell you, that was not fun by myself. So they're on. The cylinders are hooked up, hoses are hooked up, so that's pretty much all done. So just get you guys a look at it. There you go. I mean, the thing is getting dirty as I've worked on it. So, I mean, it's not as clean as it used to be. But once I get it all done, I'll give her a bath. I still gotta make a little bracket to go here for my LED lights. I'm gonna be running down and into there. Because I figure I'm gonna swoop them right down into here, come back into the box. Probably be the easiest way. I still gotta make my rubber that goes on top of here. The brackets, I'm gonna put brackets like the new one's got. Like here, this on this one here, it has a bracket that's supposed to hold the rubber. Before, my rubbers were just metal screwed in. You know, this ran self tappers in it. And that was the only thing that held it on. So that's what made these holes. So I kind of figured I wouldn't use these. I was going to get a piece just like this, and I'm going to cut a piece, and then I'm going to bolt it down. And when I bolt that down on there, I'll paint over the couple scratches I got in there. So that will make it all nicer. And I'm working on making a sticker or a stencil to go on that cover that says "Boss," the Boss. So, and yeah, because either I'm gonna paint it red, or if I can get the vinyl cutter to work, I'm gonna vinyl cut it, put red on it, red sticker, which would be kind of cool. It'll just be a little different than everybody else's. Mine's definitely going to be unique. Be unique, guys. There'll be not another one like it. So, yeah. All right, so that's where we're at right now. I don't have any of the wiring done inside the box. Gotta get the lights before I even start thinking about that. So, yeah. Now we're gonna start working on the undercarriage. I gotta get the undercarriage start going here. All right. So that's where we're gonna end up trying to make this thing fit my truck, which is gonna be awesome all by itself. You try to make an RT2 undercarriage for my truck that I usually would use an RT3. So, well, it's gonna be fun stuff, guys. So stay tuned. Here's where the fun starts now. All right. New chapter, part of the snow plow. All right, this is an RT2 plow push bar. This is an RT3 plow push bar, and well, other parts too. The push bar is the center part here that the plow hooks on. So this is not considered part of the push bar. So I gotta make this here fit in here. One of the big problems I already see on this is where this attaches to here. The thickness of this pipe is already past this point. So that's gonna be something. I gotta dream something up to get this to bolt onto this. That's gonna be the hardest part of this whole thing, I believe. The coming out, that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. As a plate, I've already got pre-drilled for the holes in here, so I just gotta figure out where these are gonna go because of this on here. So guys, yeah, this is where this has to fit onto the truck, so it has to be done good because you're gonna have to hold all the push of the plow when it's pushing snow, and so it don't break off the front of the truck and just drop onto the ground. So this can't be Mickey Mouse here. So we have to make sure this is done good. All right, guys, that's where we're at. We're gonna have to start figuring this out. I started putting some numbers down. What I see is the part really sucks about this is that there isn't that big of a gap between these push bars, so I don't have that much. It'd be nicer if I could space this out a little bit more, so that way I wouldn't have to cut this. But looks like, because I don't have enough room between this, there's not, from length to length, from this bar to that bar, there's really not a lot of difference. So my little piece I gotta add is gonna be small, and then my bolts holes are gonna have, so it looks like I'm gonna have to cut this off whenever I get this mounted to the spot I need to get my bolts and stuff through. Which sucks. I really didn't want to have to modify the push bar, but it is what it is. This would probably never be used for anything else besides my application here. I mean, if I was to sell it, I mean, that's how they do it for truck to truck. The push bar always stays the same pretty much. And they change the mounts, like this would change and that will change. And the Ford will have like a big mount up here. And so they just make this part universal, the push bar. And they build all the bracketry that makes up to this push bar. So I don't really want to cut that off, but I'm probably going to have to make sure I can get my holes and bolts and stuff in, that I have the room to do it. So it's not going to be fun. I didn't want to have to do that on this, but I have no choice, I'm sure of it, just by looking at where we're going to be on this, you know. So if you guys can see the front here, and from the front, I basically have the push bar almost right where it needs to line up. So that's the difference I got. So I got to make this come out to meet where that is. So there ain't a lot of room in there. Well, a little more room than I thought. But once I add that little piece in there to that, let me get you straight on that, see? So it's gonna be fun stuff, guys. This is probably more of a challenge than the plow itself, because like I said, it has to be done right. There can be no mess ups on it, because it's got to support the plow, and then pushing and being lifted and bouncing down the road, that it don't fall off the truck. I don't think it'd be too cool if it fell off the truck, guys. So, all right, so that's where we're at. Just starting to do a little layout on it.